about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Well, hello everybody, and thanks for stopping by to check out the next episode of Driving Miss Allie. We really appreciate it every time you guys take a few minutes out of your daily life to see what we got going on in our daily life. So this time, I thought you guys might be interested in a tour of the inside of our 2019 Newmar Dutch Star. I'm going to take you for a look around inside so that you can see how we live life on the road. So come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get this tour started. Well, how about we start the tour with Dave telling us a little bit about the cockpit.
So here's the cockpit. We're on the Freightliner custom chassis, which is nice. It's rides like a dream. Can't even hear the engine running. Over here we have our Garmin GPS. Down here we have our radio, stereo, Rand McNally GPS, 360 camera, and over here we have our other camera for our backup camera. And then when you switch lanes, it automatically goes to whatever lane you're going into. All of our switches here for the visors up and down, the different fans, generator start, all kinds of stuff. I can't even, so many switches on this rig, I can't even explain it. But over here we have our parking brake, more switches, windows up and down, lights, cruise control. Over here we have an engine brake on this rig, with different settings for that. We have the tag axle, different settings for that. Here's the transmission shifting for it's an Allison 3000 transmission. Works like a dream. And over here, this is our leveling system. So when we pull into a campground, all I have to do is hit this button here, auto level. Bang, it's done. Don't even have to mess with it. And then when I leave, it auto retract and they automatically come in. I also have another tire pressure monitoring system, which monitors all, what do I have? 10 tires, 12 tires? 12 tires I got to monitor. So this monitors all 8 tires on the motorhome plus the 4 on the Jeep, which we're towing behind it. So.
And Dave, why did you decide to get that?
Tire blowouts are a big thing in these motorhomes, and this sensor here tells us the temperature of the tire as well as the pressure. And if you watch the temperature, you can often see something going wrong before it's an actual blowout. And if you have a blowout on one of the front tires on this thing, it could be catastrophic. So you want to monitor those closely. So we do that.
Yeah. Tell me about this pretty cool seat you're sitting in here.
This is a very nice seat, very comfortable. It's reclining, it's heated, it does not have massage, but I feel like a fat old man sitting in this seat, but it's comfortable. If you're going down the road, it is just comfortable. The chassis is on airbag suspension, so it's just very comfortable going down the road.
And both of these chairs spin around so that they can look into the salon for extra seating if we have more people.
Yep. And yours has a table next to it too, for if you want to do computer work or something going down the road.
I have a table.
Yep.
I kick out, I have heat, I recline, I have multiple positions here that I can recline in.
Very comfortable seats.
Yep. There's my controls. All right, what do we want to talk about next?
The dash up here, we have you can set your phone. What's it called? A charging station.
Oh yeah, we do have 2 charging stations. We have a
your phone there and it charges.
Charging station there, and we have a charging station over here next to my seat as well.
And then up here, up above the driver's seat, we have a bunch of controls. So this is all of our tank gauges, tank and battery levels. Up here is our generator, control panel, TV antenna, another, what's this called, a short type sensor. So right now it shows we have 50 amp service. Then up here we have lots of lights and switches for everything. Awning controls, we have 2 awnings that we can control from here, lights and the awning themselves. Slide out controls. Oasis, we have an Oasis water hydronic heating system, which gives us our furnace, heats the end block heater for the engine, water heater, and that's it. And then we also have an awning control for another awning control for above the door. So yeah, And then up here we have Wi-Fi systems up there. Can't really see them. Yep, lots of different systems on this thing.
We have a TV up there.
42-inch TV here. More compartments up here, more storage up here. Just for stuff. These are decorative.
Yeah. We have blinds. We really love our blinds. We have the blinds down to block the light out so that we can do the videotape, but we have two types of blinds. Tell them about the blinds, Dave.
So they're all power blinds. So you hit one button, they can all go up and all go down, or you can do it individually.
They're on a remote control, which hangs right there on the wall.
So we have night blinds, which are 100% block out, and then for the daytime, you have day shades, which prevent people from seeing in. Okay, so here's how the blinds go up. All the way up, I can stop them, put them all the way down.
Very cool.
Very nice.
And with the tour of the cockpit pretty much complete, and with Dave having covered all of that, it's time for me to take over the rest of the tour, and I'll tell you about the rest of the rig. So, let's talk about the Salon. We have a regular sized sofa here, and this does make into a bed. There's an air mattress under here that blows up. I haven't blown it up. I haven't slept on it. We haven't even tried it. We made sure it worked, and that is the extent of it. So I don't know if it's comfortable or not. And in all reality, I don't know if we'll ever have anybody sleeping in this rig with us, because there's not a whole lot of space in here, and even if this does make into a bed, that's going to make for pretty tight quarters, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, we do have an extra bed in here if we so desire to have company. That is our televator. So another really cool feature that the rig has is heated floors. We have ceramic tile throughout the entire rig, and we have 3 separate heating zones. We have a zone up here, we have a zone in the bedroom, and a zone in the bathroom. That's fantastic. I absolutely love them. I've never had heated ceramic tile floors before, and I think it's the neatest thing since sliced bread. It's really awesome. Now, let's talk about my galley. First of all, I have a dishwasher. A very nice dishwasher too. It's extremely quiet. It's probably the nicest dishwasher I have ever owned in any home I have ever been in. Unfortunately, I'm not really a dishwasher person. For some odd reason, dishes just get washed by hands around here. Either Dave does them or I do them. Maybe it's just because it's the two of us and we don't really ever have a whole lot of dishes because I'm not a big fancy cook. But for whatever reason it is, I don't ever really use the dishwasher. But when I do need a dishwasher, it sure is cool to have it. I also have an induction top. It's a 2-burner. It has these 2 really neat tops that just slide right off, which enables me to cover it so that I can have extra counter space, and it helps keep it clean. Now, one really neat thing about this induction top that everybody else seems to think is really outstanding, but I haven't really found a use for it yet, is the fact that this induction top can be taken outside. If you'll see right here, we've got this little handle. There's one on each side. It lifts right up. It unplugs from right there, and I can take it outside and I can cook if I want to. I haven't used that feature yet, but I guess it's a pretty cool feature for somebody. I don't know. The next thing I got to show you guys is my convection oven. It's a convection oven, a microwave. It's all that stuff in one. It was absolutely mind-blowing to me when we first moved on board this rig and I had to learn how to operate a convection oven. I'm not going to tell you the things that I did to some of our food in this oven. It wasn't pretty, but I did finally figure out how to operate the thing, and I can finally cook some half-decent meals in it. But that was a challenge for me when we moved on board the rig. But now that I've mastered it, it's pretty cool. Next thing I really love about this kitchen, check out this gigantic drawer. Have you ever seen a silverware drawer this big before? I love it. Check this out. Check out the extra counter space this gives me. This is outstanding. And what's really cool about it is it just slides back up in there when I'm done using it. Bang. Like it never even happened, people. Like it never even happened. There's plenty of cabinet space for all of my dishes and stuff like that. Huge double sinks. Very nice. And an appliance garage. What? Yeah. I know, I'm really cool now, aren't I? I've never had an appliance garage before, and I'm pretty tickle pink with this one. I think that's the coolest thing. It don't take much to make me happy. Well, yeah, it does. Okay, and the last major appliance in the kitchen, of course, is the refrigerator. Woo, look at that baby. I literally cannot buy enough food to put in that thing. I can't. I'm so used to having that small refrigerator that we had on the boat. I cannot fill this thing up to save my life. But we've got it, and by golly, I can put enough food in it. It's a bottomless pit. Just a bottomless pit of food in that refrigerator right over there. Ooh. Oh, it's got an ice maker too. All right. The last really awesomely cool feature of this galley is this. Are you ready? Hallelujah! Look at all this storage. Holy moly, this is fantastic. Now don't get me wrong, this ain't nothing compared to storage that we had on the boat. I could store food for months on that boat. I can barely store food for a couple, 3 weeks, and here a month if I was lucky. But this is really awesome. I love that it lights up. I love that I can pull it out and I can see what's in the back. I love that it's really deep and I can fit so much stuff in there. This is really awesome. And welcome to the dining area. As you can see, we can comfortably seat 4. This does extend out, and there is a piece that goes in, and there's 2 extra chairs that go with this. But those things were stored underneath the bed, and I needed that storage space for other things. And we didn't really think we'd have that many people eating in here with us, so we opted to put the 2 chairs and the extra table piece in storage. This works great for me and Dave. Honestly, it's a little tight when we do have a couple of other people in here with us, but hey, usually we're having so much fun, nobody cares anyway, so it works really great. It's very comfortable. I thought that I may want the setup where you had the table and the 4 chairs, so I was a little disappointed in this particular setup. I just wasn't sure I'd like it or not, but now that we've been in here for a few months, I've grown accustomed to it. It's very comfortable, and it's actually even proven to be a real comfortable spot to sit and watch either TV. So yeah, this has worked out great, and I'm actually really glad that we ended up with this dinette situation here instead of the 4 chairs. If I had this to do over with again, I would definitely make this call. So let's move on to the next room of the rig, and that would be our second bathroom. It's pretty small. I can't imagine anybody would be able to really go in there and close the door and use that bathroom, but it does serve a purpose, and that purpose is when we are driving down the road and the slides are all pulled in the rig, in order to use the bathroom in the back, we'd have to crawl over the top of the king-size bed. So that would be why we have this bathroom up here, and it does serve that purpose. So for that reason, it is great. Also, you can't ever go wrong with having a second bathroom. If one breaks, it's always nice to have a second option. You have to agree with me there. So I'm glad we have it, and it's a cute little bathroom for that. I also have central vacuum. Woo-hoo, baby. The bedroom tour. Come on. That's where the vacuum cleaner attachments are. Cockpit, printer, miscellaneous jackets, bags, things like that. Tons of storage underneath this. By the way, I absolutely insisted on having a king-size bed when we got this rig. I just was not going to have anything less. The sleeping quarters on the boat were very small, and I was really tired of being cramped. I wanted a nice sized bed. So this baby has a king-size sleep number bed, and it has been fantastic. I love it. Now, the last thing that I have to show you guys is the master bathroom. First of all, pretty cool that we have full-length mirrors. I like that. But going into the bathroom, this right here is the cabinet that houses my, drum roll please, my washer dryer. Yes, I am spoiled. I hope I can get the angle of the camera right so you guys can see this massive closet that I've got over here. And this is where I keep all my cute little dresses. I really love it. Lots of storage behind the cabinet here. Holy cow, that's just really incredibly deep storage. I love it. It's a great little bathroom. Shower has a seat in it. It's pretty cool. There's really only so much I can do when I'm photographing a bathroom, so I did the best I could there. Well, that pretty much concludes the tour of our beautiful 2019 Newmar Dutch Star. And I hope that you guys enjoyed taking this tour with me as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. And if you did enjoy it, it'd be awesome if you would show me some love and hit that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We don't do TikTok, we don't do Instagram, I barely do Facebook, so this is really the only social media account that I have. So I'm depending on you to hit that subscribe button and to share the videos to help me grow my channel. So I hope you guys will come back for our next episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, show us some love. Thank you, be good to one another, and we'll see you next time on Driving Miss Allie.